When I first started my wedding photography business back in 2011, I made just $5,000 in my business. Now, I bring in multiple six figures per year while working only 30-hour weeks serving my dream couples. I'm here to help you discover that it's so possible to have what you want when you want in your business so that you can create the life you've always dreamed of and deserve. Hey you, and welcome back to the Shine and Thrive podcast. I am so grateful you're here. I love that you keep tuning in. And today is a quick win for you. I'm really excited to dive into this one because it's a very simple thing to implement, but it has really, really great effects. So I remember what it felt like for me before I started to outsource. I remember feeling like us photographers never seemed to actually get an off season. My friend Agnes and I used to joke and say, but is there really an off season? And I'm sure you know what I mean by that. Winter is the time for us photographers to work on the back end of our business and update any systems that need to be updated and focus on learning as much as we can to improve our client experience, right? So I know how overwhelming it can feel. That's why I wanted to do a short episode for you today with a quick win. Finally, something you could just implement that won't feel overwhelming. Okay, so basically, some of you may already be doing this, but I was surprised to see that many photographers that would share their galleries with me didn't. So the tip is this: make sure to create sections in the day in your client's online gallery so they can find the photos they are looking for when they want to print or download them as quickly and easily as possible. What I mean by this is create sections on the top part of your gallery, and I use Pixie Set personally, but I know there are other galleries that you could do the same thing with titles like Jordan getting ready, Lauren getting ready, ceremony, family photos, photos with the wedding party, cocktail hour, and reception. This seems so freaking simple, but many photographers aren't doing this. So I want you to embody for a second what it would feel like to be your client in this scenario. So imagine how it would feel if every time you wanted to look at your reception photos, you would have to scroll all the way down through hundreds and hundreds of photos just to get there. And also, fingers crossed that you don't exit from the gallery by accident on your phone and have to do that all over again to download the next image. It's just so much easier for them to just click on the tab labeled reception that would take them directly to that part of the day. Also, guess how else this will help the client experience? I don't see just the bride and the groom as my clients. I also see their family and friends as my clients too, because I'm documenting memories for them as well. And I hope that they get to easily access that online gallery to save and print as many photos and memories as they want. So why wouldn't I want to make that process as easy and effortless for them as possible too, right? So especially since if they have a great experience with your wedding gallery, they are more likely to remember you. You're more likely to stay memorable, and that can lead to more referrals. Also, think of it this way. In whatever way someone is interacting with your brand, whether that's your website, the way you communicate through email, your energy while photographing a wedding, or them going through an online gallery of yours, that interaction is a reflection of your business. And through that experience, no matter how small, they judge whether or not they would reach out to you in the future or refer you. So how frustrating would it be for a friend or family member to have to go through so many photos, like hundreds of photos just to get to the family photos, or even just a photo that they remember was taken of them during cocktail hour and they want to see if it's even just in the gallery? That's not a great experience. So I challenge you to just take 10 minutes, that's all you need, 10 minutes this wedding season for each of your wedding clients to sort the galleries for them. And it'll be so worth it because every single part of the client's experience matters. So this one was a shorty, but I think it's really valuable. Also, it's really easy to implement. And I know that I personally know from listening to podcasts, I know how quickly they can add up if they're a weekly podcast. There's just so much knowledge. It's hard to digest everything. So I wanted to create a quick win for you to feel like you were able to listen to a podcast episode, actually put something into action, and it was just like done, just like that. So I hope you enjoyed this. If this gave you a whole new perspective and you're like, holy shit, I didn't even think of that. It's so simple, but yet so effective. DM me, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed to this podcast yet, I would love for you to hit subscribe and have a great day. Yay! Thank you so much for hanging out with me and tuning into this episode. If you got value out of it, please feel free to message me on Instagram at Sarah Monica Photo. That's Sarah no H, Monica with a K, photo, to let me know. I get so freaking energized hearing from others that what I've said has had a positive impact on their lives. Also, make sure to hit subscribe to the Shine and Thrive podcast to never miss an episode. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm sending you all the productive vibes your way so you have the best week ever.